partner is about sharing between organizations that have a common goal and organizations that identify that they can learn from each other on 4 specific topics. And those topics are training, educational resources, advocacy and partnerships, and also leadership and participation.
I've made many good contacts to international level volunteers here, and I think that's my next step in volunteering.
I see that spirit in all the participants that have been involved in this, so I find that as a really big opportunity for our organizations to grow and make a better world.
Really get down to the nitty-gritty of what we all have in common, what we're all struggling with, how we can develop ourselves and work together to improve all 4 organizations and not just one at a time.
I never get to think about how I do things unless somebody else tells me how they do it, and I can compare it and reflect it.
Think about the synergies they can make together with others who have similar goals and similar mission.
Maybe a good chance for the future, and I hope that we will work together in the future.
I think there's a lot of awesome people around here and a lot of ideas, and that's very inspiring.
Yeah, for me it was really nice to get to meet other people from different organizations and just to realize we are all working together for the same goal. That was really nice.
I really like that we're focused on getting to some concrete action plans so we can actually make some changes and start cooperating to improve all of our work.
It was very interesting, provocative sometimes, but very interesting. And also the guest speakers brought some quality, I think.
As a volunteer working for these kind of organizations, you need a high identification with your own organization. Bringing together all those people, the felt diversity is not there. We are basically having the same kind of spirit, and we are having the same kind of aims that really brings us together.
So now I think I can explain to my organization why we should advocate for our mission, and because, for example, especially inside the European Union, and as we are working a lot with the European Union and inside the ABS program, it's really important to us to advocate for that, because otherwise we will not have any funding from the European Union.
Yeah.
So now I understand.
So the idea is to have a game creation weekend or something that could happen during the University of Youth and Development in Molina next year.
Checking with our national and international organizations if that will be possible to just get some spots in those trainings.
Send kind of personalized messages to our leadership in the offices.
Then we should get funding. We are focusing on Erasmus+.
The plan would be to get the proper contacts, which I think I can get from Gaia and Francisco.
But we want to create this communication network where the calls for interns is open to other organizations as well.
The activity will be training for camp leaders, where CISV will share expertise on how to create activities, how to evaluate.
So that, basically so that we don't all have to go look for it or try to invent it.
To share best practices, solutions, new ideas for leadership and participation. But that couldn't be like intermingled with the Google Drive or the Facebook pages.
These are your action plans, and this is the big picture of what actually you came up with yesterday.
And I think that this sharpened understanding of other organizations and what other organizations do, what they stand for and how they try to reach that. Also sharpens our understanding when we then go back and look at our own work and our own environment.
I feel like these are some common understandings, that there are some things we can look at in the future. There are some aspects that we can benefit from if we cooperate, and to bring all of our organization to a somewhat next level, the next step in state of the art.